Welcome. My name is Carolyn and I am a ghost healer. For the past 30 years I've been helping dead people, the ones caught in the space between this world and the next. I've documented many of the hauntings and I've often made drawings of the souls who I've helped. I'm now ready to share these stories with you. We all have a story, and these stories belong to the lost souls who I've helped on their way. Today, I'd like to tell you a story about a ghost that was haunting a shop. Now, this shop was built in 1845 and was actually an old school. So it was the staff who had some sort of disturbing activity going on while they were trying to work there. Things were moving around that shouldn't have been. Very stressful areas. And the novelty had worn off, I think, and they were just, we need help. So I arrived there after working hours and very quickly picked up, I could see this woman. And she had a long skirt on and she had this grey pinafore over the top, and she had a very crumpled looking bonnet in grey that she wore on her head. The moment I saw her, she was tidying. Just obsessively tidying, doing things, putting stuff away. I could feel this anxiety of her fretting over everything. And it was like she didn't have time to look up at me. I felt like she was aware that I was there, but she just couldn't stop to look up. And I could feel the heavy heart she had, and I could then begin to see a bit of her history, and the sadness came from having to give 2 of her children away. Just unbearable. I can't imagine how that would feel. And I got that it was believed that it was, at that time, that it was better for the children to be raised by someone who could afford to feed them and look after them properly. Very sad. I could see a father of these children who seemed to be older than her. Either he had died or she had had the children out of wedlock. And at that time, of course, that was just like, oh, gosh, couldn't be done. But she was, she had worked hard, and throughout her life, she had worked her fingers to the bone, because the moment she had stopped tidying and working, just the pain of remembering how it was giving these children up. She wanted to still be with her children, but knew that she couldn't. And the thing that stopped her thinking about that or feeling about it was just tidying, just doing, just moving stuff around, constantly on the go. So there she was in a busy shop, still working away alongside the staff who were living and working in the shop. So I managed to find a quiet moment, create a quiet space, and it was such a relief helping her move on to the spirit world. I could feel this burden, this sadness. It was always that point of, if she stopped tidying, if she stopped thinking, I must mop that floor, I must pick that bit up, then all this was in her heart, just the pain of giving these children up. Yeah, it was just too much. So moving her on was such a privilege, to just watch her walk to the spirit world and all that anxiety, all that burden fall away, just evaporate as she went into the Sea of Souls and could be, the spirit free of all that pain. Anyway, the shop did feel much better instantly, I thought, and I hope that the staff felt it too. Sad story. Thanks for listening.